If you're feeling a little bit underwhelmed in your life, something's just not working, you are bored, tired, sick, stressed, overwhelmed of your career, whatever it is, then that is potentially why you have come here to watch this video now. So in this video, I am going to talk about how you can start a coaching business in 2023. Guys, it's really quite simple, but I don't want to give you guys the BS kind of answer here. I want to be really truthful about what it is going to take in 2023 to start up a coaching business. So number one, I really do believe that it is important to get accredited. Now, the coaching industry is unregulated, so there's nothing that strictly says that you need to have this or you need to have a certificate or a qualification or anything to be a coach. That does not exist. However, because the coaching industry is unregulated, that means that kind of pretty much anyone can just decide to become a coach. And you do not want to be just anyone. People these days realize that the industry is unregulated and that anyone can be a coach. So they are looking for people who stand out from the crowd. They are looking for people who do have the qualifications because that can be someone that they trust. So this can be really important when we're first starting out. Now, if you have never done anything with coaching before, if you have no knowledge of coaching, then really I do suggest this for you guys because there are some things that you are probably assuming about coaching, and those assumptions are probably in fact false. My favorite example of this is people always say, well, coaching, we give people the answers, and that is not correct. In coaching, we facilitate a process so that the client can find the answers for themselves. And even that point right there can be something that you may have not known. And so if you do not know about coaching techniques, skills, any of those things, then I do suggest go look into a course that can give you something and put some time in. If this is a career change for you, then you don't want to just be sloppy about it. You don't want to just wake up and go, hey, yeah, I'm going to go and get some clients today. No, like put the time in to do it right, to do it properly, to get qualified, and then you can go out and change the world. And there are a ton of courses that you can take that vary in lengths. Ours is a 3-month program, and in 3 months, it is not going to be the make or break of your business. So if you decided today that you wanted to become a coach and you took a 3 months course, in the grand scheme of things, what is those 3 months going to cost you? Not a lot, but you are going to gain so much more knowledge, experience, skills, things that you can actually help your client with. And there are a ton of different techniques that we can use as a coach, different up-leveling of coaching as well, whether you want to go into holistic or more NLP, the mind. There are a ton of different things that you can learn to make yourself the best coach that you can be. And I guarantee you that you want to be the best at that you can be because you really want to help people. If you're here and watching this video, then you are probably a bit like me in that you have a passion for making the world a better place. And it's just a benefit that you get to make some money while you do it. So once you have a qualification, and it doesn't have to be with us, like I said, there are tons of different organizations out there, all varying in lengths for just the amount of time that you want to dedicate to it. After you have done that, then it's going to be really useful for you to pick a niche. Now, why do we suggest picking a niche? It's because it helps you to funnel, to get really clear on the person who you want to help. Now, if you're just starting out, you may think, but I want to help everybody. I want to change the world. And that is really, really amazing. But chances are you're not going to be able to do it unless you niche down, because you're just not going to get the attraction of clients. Because if we are marketing to everyone, then in fact, we are marketing to no one, because our content's just going to be so general that yes, you may have gotten that person's attention with one thing, but then it's going to keep changing and you're going to lose them. And the average person needs to see a piece of content 7 times or a piece of marketing material 7 times before they end up buying. So if they just see one video or one post and that maybe resonates with them, if they don't see something again, then they're just not going to purchase from you. So you want to make sure you really know, who am I targeting? Who do I want to help? What does that person like? What do they want? What are their problem areas? What does that whole thing look like for them, so that then you can just market to that person. You're especially going to want to do this nowadays because Coaching is getting more popular. So there are quite a few coaches out there already, which means that you need to be different. You need to be able to stand out. And the way to do that is through niching. Gone are the days where you can pretty much be just a general life coach. I know you guys are probably thinking, well, Tony Robbins does it. Tony Robbins is massive, okay? He has been doing this for so long, so he can do that. But you who are just starting out, I would encourage you to pick something specific. Who are you helping? What's the problem? What do they want? And go from there. And every piece of material is going to be geared towards that person. That is going to make your life so much easier, and it's going to just help you to attract clients. The next thing you want to do is you want to start creating content. You want to put yourself out there. You want to announce to the world, hello, this is me. I am a coach. This is what I'm doing now. Put yourself out there. And I want you to do this before you're ready, before you have a website, before you have, any of those things that you're like, oh, I really think I need this. No. Put it out there on your social media that this is what you're doing. So I am a coach, guys. I'm looking for a few clients to work with. Maybe you're gonna have some practice clients first and you just put out, hey guys, I've been doing my coach training, or I'm looking to become a coach and I just want some people that I can practice with, versus maybe you're ready to start charging and have clients pay you. Then it's marketing to, hey guys, I am a coach now. This is what I'm doing. Who's interested in doing this program that I've created? And see the responses you get. Again, we want to be marketing from our personal page, not a new page that you created, because you already have an audience on your personal page. So market yourself there, start posting content there, get it out there that you're a coach, and then everything that you post from that point should represent your coaching identity. You are going to become your brand. So who is that person? Who do you want to be online? And now I don't mean to pick some crazy character that's not yourself, because the best coaches I know, the most successful coaches I know, are those that are genuinely themselves. So they are just their authentic self. They show up online, but you are going to want to pick specific things maybe that you are known for, that you really put out there into your online world. And so this is something that you're gonna wanna just think about to see, what is my personality and how can I get that across online? What are the 5 things that I can pinpoint about myself that I really wanna get out there to my audience, that I can attract the tribe that is right for me, the people that will resonate with you and be magnetic to you. Those are the people that you want. Everyone else, they're gonna get pushed away, and that's fine. That's perfect, because you really want to create this space that is your audience, that are people that want to buy from you. If they don't want to buy from you, then you're fine to get rid of them. And when you have announced that you are coaching online, the next thing is just to get content out there. So you want to be really consistent, but I would also highly suggest that it is valuable, engaging. So if you do a really long post about something that is really, really valuable, then maybe the next time you can do something that's more engaging, so that you're not constantly just feeling like you have to write these really long paragraphs. But that way you are still being consistent. You're showing up every single day online, especially when you're first starting. It's gonna make such a difference. And you're just being visible. People are gonna start to see this new you. They're gonna become interested, and you're gonna wanna be reaching out to people, but people are also then gonna reach out to you as well. The next thing that you want to do is, before you coach anyone, you want to make sure that you have a contract. So we have one that we give out to all of our students that they can get with our program. Now, if you are going a different route, you can get something that a lawyer has done for you, and they will just help you to create your contract. So basically what you want for your contract is, it's an agreement, it's your working relationship with your client. So it's going to be important to include things like what each role is. What is your role as the coach? What is not your role as a coach? This would include things like therapy, or you have to decide for yourself if you're going to be a coach mentor or more just mentorship. But you need to have your role in the contract so that clients know what they can expect from you and what they can't. You're going to want to put what the client's role is in there. And this is what you expect from your client. And this can be things like, what happens if they are late for a session? How long do you wait for before you move on to something else and they've missed their session? Do they get to cancel on the day? Do they have to cancel 48 hours in advance? What does that policy look like? Do they get an emergency? They can call an emergency situation. Do they get that for one session or multiple sessions? How many times are you going to be meeting your client? Are you meeting them weekly? Are you meeting them every second week? Are you meeting them monthly? What does that look like? You want to have your investment price in there. So how much have they agreed to invest in your coaching services? Are they going to have a payment plan? You can decide all of these things, and you're going to want to have every single thing in writing, because if you have an issue that you have not talked about in advance, then you can potentially try and recontract that, but you may not always be successful, and you always have to go with what was originally agreed upon. So it's best to just iron out any of these potential issues that you see and roles and responsibilities and everything else ahead of time, just so everyone is clear moving forward for the time that you're working together, what they can expect. Next thing you gotta do is you gotta have a payment structure in place, because you're going to want to start taking payments from your clients. So the most popular services that I think people use are PayPal and Stripe. I'm a fan of Stripe myself. It's super easy to set up an account and start taking payments. You can send people links and they'll just pay through the link. So it's really easy. You can also create like a subscription style, payment plan style service as well, so that then that will be sent out to them. And yeah, it's great. It's simple. And that's what I would use for my clients. And there you have it. I think those are the top things that you really need to start a coaching business in 2023. You need to get accredited. It is going to help. It's going to give you knowledge, confidence, everything. I also then suggest picking a niche, because in this day and age, people are looking for specific things. And if they see you as this general person versus they see Cindy Lou as this specific mindset coach that's going to help them with the thing that they want, if that's what they're looking for, then they're going to go down that route. So definitely make sure that you are specific in who you want to be helping. Next is you want to get visible, and you want to start creating your content, be consistent, but make sure that it is valuable and engaging, we'll say. And if it's not, if you have to miss a day, it's really not the end of the world. Try and be as consistent as you can be, but value is going to be the most important thing that you can get out there. Then we want to make sure we have a contract for when we get our first client, so that they know all of the guidelines and rules and everything's for your coaching program. And last but not least, we want to make sure that we have a payment system in place so that we can take that money, because although we want to help people, we can't help everyone for free, because we need to make a living as well. So we need to get comfortable asking people for money, accepting money, realizing that money is not evil or any of these things. It can be a very, very big positive, because it provides us with opportunities, and it also allows us to be more generous in return. When we have money, I know for myself, when I have money, I'm willing to help out more people. And when I don't have money, then can't really help too many people. So luckily these days I'm able to help more people and be more generous. And that is a space that I like to be in. When I give it, it comes back. And I really, really trust that system. So there you go, guys. You don't need anything too crazy. That is the basics of what you need to get going. You don't need to create a fancy website. You don't need to have this insane funnel. Yes, those things are important when we want to scale. But for now, I know tons of people who don't have a website in 2023. It's just not the be all end all. Lots of people just operate through Facebook, social media. You can use Calendly to schedule in your meetings. You can just use DMs. I know people that still just use DMs. DM me if you want to work with me, things like that. So you don't need anything too crazy when you're first starting. Those are the basics, and you just want to get your client. Until you get that first paying client, you are not technically a professional coach. You may be a coach, but you need to be a paid coach, and you want to be a paid coach. So go out there, market yourself, put yourself out there, make yourself visible. You guys can do this. I believe in you, but you need to be brave, and then everything else will come after that. So just try and go out there with the attitude that you just want to get your first client. It's going to boost your confidence, and things will definitely unfold greatly from there. Guys, I can't wait to see you. Let me know how it goes when you do get your first client. I would love to know. I love celebrating those wins. Make sure you celebrate as well. This is how you become a coach in 2023. Make sure to like this video, and I can't wait to see you in the next one very soon. Bye, guys.